Welcome back, my fire signs, to IntuiThyme with your boy Earl. This reading will be from the 7th of January to the 20th, 2024. Let's get into this and see how my fire signs been doing. Hope y'all been well. Hope y'all been living and thriving, doing y'all goddamn thing. This read will be, once again, fire signs. Keep in mind, this may or may not resonate with your current situation. So take what resonates and leave the rest where it need to be. See what y'all got coming in for these next couple of weeks. All right, got these jumpers. Okay. Just shut your mouth, know your role, like the rock said. All right. And always check your other placements as well. Always check your other placements. Your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, your North Node. So let's get into this read, see what we got for the fire signs here today. Oh shit. One more card to jump. Don't shuffle, and if it jump out, it jump back out. Let's see what we got. All right. Starting off, bottom of the deck, we have the Fool energy, so I'm definitely talking to an Aries. But I'm talking to the Leos and Sagittarius too, so somebody's definitely taking a new trip, a new beginning here, taking a leap of faith into something new, a new adventure. Could be with a person, could be by yourself, just trying something new out that'll benefit your life for the better. But starting off, we got the King of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So right now, and this has been going on for a while with my fire signs reads with the King or the Queen of Sword energy. It's been mainly the King of Swords been popping out for y'all upright too. So this is you still in that energy, head over heart, being disciplined, truthful, honest, cutting through the bullshit, being authoritative, being that leader, giving that sage advice, and being a reliable individual. Pretty much the wise man or the wise woman in your group. Pretty much the one that we go to for help, the oracle, if you will. So we have the Three of Wands right next to this King of Swords. So you're preparing for something. You're definitely making progress with what you're doing. I see growth and expansion here. Possible opportunities overseas for your current venture that you're in. It could be something online, could be something business wise. You could be shipping things overseas, receiving things overseas. But I definitely see you in preparation mode for what's to come. Um, and right next to that, we have a Six of Cups. So you have some type of either you could be dealing with somebody that you grew up with, or just sitting back reflecting on fond memories of your childhood, back when everything was in its infancy. All the innocence, the joy, the nostalgia, the happy memories. Sorry, I'm fumbling. Uh, the happy memories, the familiarity of just that nirvana, that peace, and that you can really lock in and focus right now. Just think back to when the summer months, you out of school, what I'm saying, ice cream trucks were still rolling around the neighborhood and shit. What I'm saying, y'all at the park hooping, setting off firecrackers and shit. Just doing just kid shit. What I'm saying? You have to worry about motherfuckers driving crazy, running into kids, and all of that stuff that you do nowadays. Seems like it's worse now for the kids to play than it is when we was younger. And we were more wild back then than these kids are today. That's the crazy part. But you see the results, right? But outside of the familiarities, definitely could be somebody coming in that you've known from your childhood that could be making a love offer towards you. Because I see here right next to the Six of Cups, we have the Two of Cups. So that's unified love, partnership, a mutual attraction, possible marriage, but definitely a connection. And this is a unified love. Not only are y'all attracted to each other, but y'all understand each other, y'all fucks with each other heavy because some shit that's been based since you were younger. So it's definitely somebody could have possibly went to school with this person or they grew up in the same neighborhood. But I definitely see you setting the record with this person that's coming towards you, or you possibly going towards them. And right next to the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Wands. So that's celebration, joy, harmony. That's family. That's marriage. Could possibly be getting married to your childhood sweetheart. Definitely. Could be actually, you know, jumping the broom with somebody that you've met from childhood. Once again, your childhood sweetheart. That's what it's looking like here, but it definitely could be somebody that not necessarily that you hung around when you were younger, but was around when you were younger, if that makes sense. Somebody that's been always, there but distant, and y'all just now really just getting to know each other outside of y'all being young and not really crossing each other's paths, but you crossed each other's paths in the past. Definitely somebody that you grew up with or went to school with that's coming towards you, or you could be going towards this person and making that love offer, and it's going to work out in best. It's going to work out in your favor, definitely. You guys' favor, I should say. Both of you are mutually attracted to one another, so this is definitely something that's a mutual energy here. But at the bottom, we have the Magician in reverse, the Devil in reverse, Four of Pentacles upright, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Strength upright. This is where it gets kind of rocky. But ultimately, see the Magician and the Devil in reverse. That denotes manipulation, being insecure, poor planning, just having a lack of confidence and having a narcissistic vibe about yourself. Uh, and with the Devil in reverse, that's basically you releasing those limiting beliefs and going deep inside the mind, really exploring those dark thoughts and just sitting one with self, having that um I wouldn't necessarily say the dark night of the soul, but just one of those moments where you're just really going into depth of thought of how bad could a situation be if X, Y, and Z were to occur. But ultimately, the Devil in reverse is beneficial. I mean, it's because it's freedom, it's restoring control. Um, could be a little detached, could be resentful towards others, and just having a lack of will to do things. And see that tied in with the Magician in reverse. That's definitely someone that's insecure, not confident enough in themselves. But I do see with the Devil in reverse being next to that Magician in reverse that you're releasing those limiting beliefs and coming out of that insecure mindset, that lack of confidence and the narcissistic vibes that you may give off to other people that you are around. Um, but I definitely see you breaking free from that. Just exploring your dark thoughts, just sitting with yourself, thinking of the worst possible scenarios and then the best possible scenarios, and really diving deep into it. Um, but you are restoring order, restoring control in your mind and how you perceive things and how everything comes to you. And now, next to the Devil in reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles upright. Now, that's you sitting on your money, you know, saving up, basically improving on your finances, having control over your money, not spending frivolously or losing money to bullshit that could have been prevented. I definitely see you standing on top of your shit money wise. You got coins, man. You good where you at. You can pay the bills. You can have a little bit of fun, but you ain't gotta overdo it. Don't go broke. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you will get it back, but when you get it back is a factor on if that bill passed due or not. So keep that in mind as well. Now, next to the Four of Pentacles upright, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So that you could just be mad, angry at the world, frustrated, just impatient with a lot of people and shit because it's not happening on your time. And I get it, man. I'm a fire sign too. I'm a Leo sun, you know. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? I get it. It's like, well, damn, I understand what to do and how to move. So why the fuck can't everybody else just get it and just flow? It's so many factors and with different people and scenarios. They could be going through a medical issue where they in pain and shit, could be having a medical emergency or some shit. They could dead ass be scared. They could have, like I'm speaking in the terms of, say if we're in traffic, right? Because I tend to have a little road rage. I'm not gonna lie. Like certain people will just do things that just piss me off, and I'll just be like, man, what the fuck was that? Why would you do that? Like when people slow down and they get ready to turn and they put their signal on as they're turning versus before they make it to the fucking street that they're turning on, they'll just turn and then put their signal on as they're turning. Or even worse, if they're coming, opposite ways, they got they turn, they don't have a turn signal on, they getting ready to come and here you come, and then they just try to shoot out in front of you and then have their signal turn on as they're turning. Like you should have had that shit done. You should have had it on sooner. What the fuck was that? Little shit like that, like getting frustrated, impatient, could be at the store in line and shit. This is one thing I don't have a problem with, and I don't know how people still have a problem with this, but just standing in line waiting for somebody to get cashed out, waiting for somebody to go through the grocery line and get their items ringed up. Hey yo, first off, look at their cart before you decide to pop your ass up in line. Before you decide to prop your ass up in line and sit behind them and get to huffing and puffing and shit. Hey yo, it's plenty other lanes open, fam. Hey, matter of fact, you can go to self-service if you wanted to. So, shit like that, I don't get too worked up on. But shit like where it's like risking my vehicle, possibly life and shit, like in traffic, I get a little different with that. So outside of that, I don't really get too tired of it. But I mean, you personally could be just getting, impatient, just be stressed out, frustrated with shit. Could just be, waiting on some shit, waiting on some money to come in. Because I know a lot of people aren't them when they're hungry, or they aren't them when they're broke neither. It's kind of like you're mad at the world. You're like, damn, I need to make sure that this is in order, and I can't be happy because I got all of this shit that I'm worried about this piling up. So it's kind of like just releasing, and understanding that shit takes time. Shit, sometimes you got to take losses. It's always gonna come back to you. You know, it's just a part of life. It's ebbs and flows, highs and lows. So the energy is a little bit scattered. Could just be a few delays around you, and that's why you're growing impatient with the shit that's going on around you currently. Could be with the money, but ultimately, I do see you being in your strength. This definitely could be a Leo specifically that I'm talking to, but I see you in your strength right here with the very last card of the spread. So you're passionate about what you do. You have that subtle power. You have persuasion. You have influence over people even if you're not aware of it. It's like how you move and how you grace yourself, your energy when you step into the room just is magnetizing. A lot of people maybe getting a lot of looks from people, a lot of stares and whatnot. They interested. They see how you carry yourself and they like this motherfucker is confident. I wish I had that. Could easily be that. And I see you being focused and compassionate as well. So even though you may flare up, may snap out and shit, I have a little impatience and be stressed, I still see you having the sense to make shit right with a person and be like, my bad, I shouldn't have blew up at you over that bullshit, or you know what? Let me calm down because I don't ain't no telling what this person going through. So it's kind of like you get there to that point and all fucking fire signs know exactly what I'm talking about. Where you just be mad as a motherfucker, but then you just think just one little thought go through your head, and you like, you know what? They could be going through something. Let me chill out. And sure enough, you just be calm. You be like, oh yeah, let me just not even stress over that shit. But then like a couple minutes later, here comes the same scenario, and you be like, this motherfucker. I swear to God, like I know y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, fam. I don't need to go into detail, but definitely interesting energy here, though. And with that magician in the reverse, I want to mention too. Don't try to manipulate nobody into liking you. Be you unapologetically. Be you unfiltered. Don't sit around and try to mold yourself to be a certain way for a motherfucker to like you, fam. This person that's coming into your life already knew you from a younger age. So like they already know your true. They already know your true personality. So you ain't gotta fake the funk what they have when this person do come in. And I definitely see that shit going somewhere. The six of cups, the two of cups, and the eight. I mean not the eight, but the four of wands. So you definitely progressing in life, definitely still standing on your square, not showing much emotion, just being that leader. being truthful, disciplined with that King of Swords here, prepping and progressing with whatever your craft is. But Three of Wands, meeting up with your childhood sweetheart or somebody that was grew up with you or went to school with you, and y'all come together basically building a foundation. There's no need to manipulate the situation. Just let everything flow how it should flow. Don't force it, you know. That person might be having a bad day. Don't be so quick to be like, why ain't you talking to me or some shit? You know, just go ahead and do what you normally been doing. Don't get caught up with them. The reason why they reaching out to you, or the reason why you reaching out to them, is because you see them in their essence and what they're doing already. So why would you want to change that person's pattern? You know, let them be them. You gotta let them. Yeah. That's why you wanted them, or that's why they want you, because they see you doing your shit and they don't expect you to change just because they come in the picture. They want you to keep being the same motherfucker you've been before they came in the picture. But they've been there all along. They've been there since childhood. That Six of Cups is significant. So just, you're working on your patience and shit like that. You still head over heart, but it's like you working on your patience and not just blowing up at everybody over every little thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like just getting your anger and shit under control. And what you react to with anger, is it necessary? So I see you definitely sitting with yourself developing that with the devil in reverse here. You know, releasing those limiting beliefs and exploring the dark thoughts and having that freedom, restoring your control. You know, I don't really see this as you being resentful at all, or having lack of will. This is definitely in the likes of you releasing those limiting beliefs. That shit that basically got you going in a loop, maybe within how you think and how you perceive certain things. So I see you opening up and having that compassion and that inner strength to not only look the part, but play the part like a fucking king, like the king and the queen you are. My five signs, my Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. I just pulled the oracle message. I didn't look at it yet, but it fell on the ground. So what we have here, oh, we got the eagle. That's mastery. Then we pulled this for the air signs, or was this the earth signs? I pulled this for another group. Might have been water. I think this was the water read. I think, and this is literally the read right after water read. That's crazy. But yeah, you are on a spiritual journey. You could be dealing with a water sign. It could be a water sign coming in. We got a lot of cups here. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Don't dim your light. Let go of the past. It's not there no more. With that devil in reverse, releasing those limited beliefs. Just let spirit take over. Just go with the flow. Be the path of least resistance. You feel me? Just like electricity, it's a flow to it. You can't really progress if you're holding back and you're holding in rage and not expressing how you feel verbally and just holding on to shit. That's how you build up anger and resentment and all that, because you don't just express it. And I get it, sometimes fire signs have a hard time expressing without just throwing some flair in it, some anger or some shit with it. It's like you're not trying to attack the person, but it comes off as that because you're being a little aggressive with your words. So that's one thing that I know fire signs need to work on. And I know it's just us by nature, even though, we all don't have just fire in our charts. There's other placements too that factor into your whole approach and your whole outlook on situations. So, like with me, I don't just blow up at nobody. I may be mad as a motherfucker, but I swear to God, I can talk to anybody in a peaceful manner and still assert myself and not catch an attitude, not cuss them out. You know, that's just something that I'm able to do. So I don't know if it's probably my Virgo placements that keep that shit in check, or the Capricorn play. I don't know. But all I know is I'm able to maintain it. It just feel weird, but I'm able to get through the shit without blowing up on a person. I love that about me. So yeah, that's why I say check your other placements in your charts. But outside of that, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, I hope y'all enjoyed this read. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to IntuiThyme. If not, that's fine. I know one or two of y'all got a message that y'all needed to hear for these next couple of weeks, and I hope everything works out for y'all for the best of y'all interest and the people that surround you. So it's been real, and until next time, y'all take care.
Miller time. Dropping dimes, let's go. Say we need not go, so I need not say. Lay the smack down on your goof ass, you don't bring my payment. Say